Okay, my friends, this word is going to ruffle some feathers today. And I don't have my typical channeling of love, light, and wisdom for you that I normally would call forth. I prayed on your word today, and I was shown a very clear vision of a huge lion roaring in the sky. And it was this thunderous, loud roar, and it was shaking the ground. And God clearly said to me, "It is time to teach my children that I am not a toothless lion. Teach them how this works in the spiritual realm." And this is a truth that I hold near and dear to my heart, and I don't feel comfortable speaking about this publicly. But the truth of the matter is, I have experienced this in my personal life, and it has circled back around, and it is playing out yet once again. And God said, explain to them how this works and do it now, so they will know that this has been my hand at work yet again. And like I said, not super comfortable with this message, but I'm being obedient because that's what I do. Okay? So let's circle back. God is not a toothless lion. God is a God of love, 100%. But he is also a God of judgment and of reckoning. And the way this works in the spiritual is if somebody is coming at you and attacking you, and whatever it is, gossip, slander, defamation of character, the list goes on, right? And you are holding on to any ill will in your heart, God does not step in. That is a shadow game, and he does not interfere. But when you have the ultimate strength and faith to hand over all of that energy to God, any pain, resentment, whatever the case may be, ill will that you're holding on to in your heart, and you become pure of heart, and you give God all that energy, that frees up the channel for God to take that energy, and he will redistribute it as he sees fit. And I am living proof that this is true. And we'll get into details about how this played out before at another time. So you give all that energy to God. Things don't instantly turn around like this. No. There's a grace period, okay? Because God loves all of his children, and he will always give them a chance to turn things around. He'll start sending signs, synchronicities, warnings. You're on the wrong track. Course correct, rectify it. And if they choose to keep attacking you or even up the ante, and God sees that you may be in danger in any way, shape, or form, the time will come for spiritual court, and the ruling will be made, and God will say, it's time. And he lays down the law. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have witnessed this happen. And like I said, the energy is just exactly the same as it was. This is happening again in my life for the second time around. And as much as I do not love to speak on this truth, if God is calling me to put this in the public record, so his children will see the truth and they will know that it was his hand at work, then I'm going to be obedient and I'm going to share that truth. And so, like I said, the time will come, he will lay down the law, and he will redistribute that energy as he sees fit. And that's all there is to it. And so I hope that insight will help you to understand exactly how this works. And you can't hold on to any ill will that you have in your heart, because then God will not step in. The true key is to free up all the energy, give all of that painful, dense, heavy energy to God. And yes, it's painful to release, and you have to have the ultimate faith that God has your back and he will defend you. And then when your heart is pure, you make more room for God to come in here, and he is your shield. That is the ultimate truth. And God never casts judgment on mistakes you make. Listen, we're all human. We all make mistakes. The judgment you receive is on the intentions you hold in your heart. So I hope that truth will help give you a little bit of clarity and insight about how this works in the spirit. And follow me for tomorrow's word. I will keep you posted how this plays out, and I will speak on exactly how this played out in my life before and exactly what is happening right now as we speak, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen next, but I know it's going to be something, okay? I love you guys so much. Follow me for tomorrow's word. We got this.